But as the country marks 38 years since the founding President Jomo Kenyatta died, we now bring you a documentary focusing on how some of those who worked closely with him remember him. This is courtesy of the PSCU.
Leadership has not been to darkness and death, but to light and prosperity. Katiba ya Afrika yetu hii ya Kenya ni katiba ya kuendesha kazi yetu ya serikali ikiwa na madaraka.
I was happy to have the chance of working with President Jomo Kenyatta and with the First Lady, Mama Kenyatta, and also with their families. I came to know them well, and more or less because I was also staying at State House. That's how I came to know and to work with them very closely.
It was a great privilege to work for Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. More importantly, it is because he interviewed me himself for the job. I found him a very patient person. Generally, he was a very disciplined individual. He was very particular about timekeeping, and we all respected him for that.
He was very concerned always with his family. He loved his family. He used to come at the office from 9 onwards, and by 3, 4, he is gone. When the children come back from school, we will bring them over to him, and he will have time to meet them. During their birthdays, also he will wait and be with them. And at the same time, over the weekend, they will go to Gatundu and join him.
People would have thought that Mzee was very serious, but there were soft moments with Mzee Kenyatta. During our trips down at the coast, we started having these traditional dancing in the evenings. And you know, those are the times when Mzee was completely relaxed and you could see that he was comfortable.
My leadership has not been to dark, but to prosperity. All 300 schools paid and controlled, financed by my people, and that was not putting my people or leading my people to darkness and death.
Harambe! Na mashamba yetu harambe! Na mifugo yetu harambe! Na serikali yetu tukufu harambe!
I feel his Harambe spirit meant well, that people work together. Wherever you come from or whatever you are doing, let's help one another. And at the same time, he loved people to try, not to wait. He never liked giving things handout. No, he didn't believe. He believed in people earning their own living. You work hard for whatever you have.
Many people might have misunderstood the president. Sometimes you hear these stories that he used to cane people. No. In fact, many times is when he had his rungu with him, he'll say, well, you know, he lifted just to, right? But he never struck anybody with his rungu. So he was very, very understanding. Most people really didn't know the inside of Mzee because in public, he was the president and he carried himself with a dignity. Occasionally, of course, in public barazas, He would say some hard things, but generally he behaved as a president and really addressed the issues which faced the nation. So people could see him as this very serious person, and that's why I'm saying even the ministers, when they came to him, they were a bit cautious. They didn't quite know what to say. There are those who are very close to him, and they really told him what they thought.
We must show the world that some of them have been wrong, that some of them have misunderstood us, and it's only by our action they will know that we mean business.
And when now Mzee was to be the president, they went to Jamhuri Park. That's where the ceremony was performed. Yeah, but I must say, even if that ceremony was that important, people were referring more to the Uhuru one. Because the Uhuru one, you know, seeing the flag coming down, the breeze coming down, and the Kenya one going up, and it was raining, people didn't care less, and the fireworks, and the handing over of by the Queen to the president, to the Prime Minister. It was so exciting. The day he died, he was only with his family and maybe the doctors and nurses who were there. The way people were lining up to come and see him, lying there at State House. You could see that they knew him, they loved him, they miss him, they were missing him. But they realized now it has happened.
I think Mzee's legacy was to see Kenyans working together, because I think he believed that if we are divided, we would not progress. So I think that was his real desire. And I can see by and large, we are united as a nation. We do have these differences, but I wouldn't say they are a major hindrance to our development. He wanted to see a Kenya where all of us look at ourselves as Kenyans, not as a Taita, Kikuyu, Luo, or whatever. So we are praying that all of us as we grow up, we will start thinking ourselves as Kenyans.